So for those people that are just starting on the recording, we're going to be doing a Kahoot to determine whether you guys should probably be, you could probably stay in the Scratch lectures, or you can move on to the Python lectures. And here we are. Get ready to join. Oh, the Kahoot. So yeah,
also put your real name in because we want to see who's good.
Yeah. Put your real name in, everybody. If it's not, then I will use the ban hammer on your name, and I am totally ready to do that because I've never gotten the opportunity. And if you give me that opportunity, I will take it. So everyone, please put something at least really similar to their regular username, so we can tell who you are. Can one of my mentors tell us how many people are in the total lecture, so we can know when to start?
I think there are 24 people.
Yeah, there's 24.
Okay, so yeah, we just need just 2 more people, okay, in the next 30 seconds to log in. If you're having trouble logging, please put it in the chat and someone will tell me so I don't leave you out. But if in the next 30 seconds you can't get on, we're just going to move on and put you in the Scratch lectures. Okay? So everyone, please get on that. Once again, if you are having trouble, please type it in the CS discussion group 1 that you're unable to log in, the one person who hasn't yet. Because we're going to start playing the Kahoot. Let's go Kahoot. We have not done one of these, have we? Yet, right?
No, we haven't.
Also, can you hear the sound or not?
We can.
We can hear.
Yeah, we can hear the music.
Yeah, the lit music, you know?
Let's go Kahoot. Okay, so I think it's about time we get... Okay, one person left. Hey guys, we'd recommend you don't leave because I think it was Lana or something. So yeah, please log back in. Unless you don't want to take the quiz and be just put in the Scratch lectures immediately, I'd say it's really good practice. But I'm gonna start, okay? Is that okay with you guys?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and start.
Let's go. Create title.
I'm Lana, and sorry I did a mistake.
Yeah, it's not an issue. Okay, so you guys get 2 minutes to figure out what this does.
If anyone has the game code and wants to put it in the discussion.
The game pin is on the screen.
Yeah, I'll type it in as well.
Yeah. So we'll be putting that in the CS discussion group 1. Just do your best to answer. Some of these are going to be from the Scratch lectures. Others are made by yours truly, your mentors. So yeah, answer to the best of your ability.
You know, I can totally read the screen. I didn't see that game pin down there.
Yeah. I think, is that everyone?
Yeah, we had 23 people.
Okay. Do I just press skip?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good job, everybody.
That's good. All right.
That's a good start.
Ooh, okay, Nigel.
No. We're going for the number you get correct, okay?
Yeah, but still, Nigel's still leading.
Okay, yeah.
That just means that he responds quicker.
Yeah,
Nigel. These are somewhat difficult to read, but
yeah, if you need any help reading it, just ask.
The cat is following the mouse. It might be difficult to see, but that's what's happening. The cat's following the mouse pointer. Do your best. Answer correctly. Yeah.
On like the answers, like I have the stream on full screen, but the answers you can't really see them that well because it's really tiny.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, that makes it worse. How about this? Does that make it a little better?
Oh, that's a lot better actually. Keep it the way it is.
Okay, yeah, my screen's like fully. It's at like 20% now. Like if I X out, like all the words are gonna be tiny, but it's okay. So hopefully you guys can all see the answers now that we've fixed that, and do your best to answer. There's like 2 more people, So. Okay, that's 23. I'm gonna skip the question. Okay, so good job to everyone who got it. Most of you got it. To those who didn't, it says, yeah. So.
Wait, you cut out.
Yeah, no, wait, am I cut out right now?
Wait, no, not right now.
Okay, I just ended up stop talking.
Oh, you just stopped talking? You're... Okay.
So the problem with the green one is that it doesn't loop forever. It's the repeat until. And the other one, it's the same with the triangle, for those who missed it. Nigel's still in the lead, but we're making the questions everything big, so that's what counts. By the way, the cat's speaking in one of them that has nothing to do with it. I accidentally did that for one of them because I had an idea, like, for one of them to have that, but I wasn't gonna record another video and match the rest of them. Hopefully you guys can see the mouse. Can you see the mouse pointer as well, kind of? Mentors?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that's a big part of this one. Okay, that's 23 people.
23. Yeah.
So let's move on to the next question. Most of you got it right. Good job, guys. For the circle on the bottom, it has to do with the mouse pointer, right? And I don't think the mouse pointer was really.
Yeah, it was going back and forth, and the mouse pointer wasn't part of the solution. And the same thing for the triangle as well.
The triangle makes it turn 90 degrees, not move to a different location.
Yeah,
So,
just turn 90 degrees. But they had a
good
mouse
job to
pointer.
you guys. Theo's in the lead now, so good job, Theo. Theo Chen. Our legendary server booster. Okay, you get 20 seconds for this one, so.
I think someone just asked what the code was. Go to the
I put
discussion.
it in the CS discussion one.
589040. Oh, everyone answered.
Ooh.
Oh,
Trick question.
okay, yeah, trick question. Our lovely Jack's Fun Box, our lovely mentor Jack made this question. If you click the flag,
Oh no, it's in the chat.
wait, show media, yeah. If it just says say pizza, it doesn't say anything about the flag. That was kind of a trick. Ooh, Prachi's in the lead. Okay. Hopefully the answer is big enough in this one for everyone to see. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's good.
This one's actually pretty tricky. So you guys get 4 minutes to do this. I'm gonna just shut up while you figure it out. Okay. I believe that's 23, right?
Yeah.
That's everyone? Okay, most of you got it right. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah, this one was tough. I'll be honest. If not. So yeah, good job, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna have to check the. Okay, Kaden. Guess what? You're in the Python class. Good job. Everyone on the leaderboard definitely is. We're also going to check all of the stats. However.
Ooh, okay.
Nice job, Theo.
Yeah.
Let's
Good
Yeah,
job.
good job.
Good job, guys. Everyone. I'm not entirely familiar. Do you guys know how to check the results? Get
Just
feedback,
click next.
right? Get feedback?
I'm not exactly sure.
No, I don't think so. Like, just exit.
View full report. I'm gonna click that. Okay. Have you stopped sharing your screen? Oh yeah. It's probably best. Wait, how should we do this? Are you guys okay with me showing everyone's score? Just as like a total. You think that's okay? Or is that gonna be like
I think
not
it's fine
correct?
because at the end of the day, they're gonna be separated anyway, so you'll know who's in which class. So go ahead.
Okay, sorry
It
guys.
doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, you all did pretty well. So we'll just see who should probably move on, who probably shouldn't. A few of you guys didn't finish. That's okay. I'm gonna definitely say anyone. Okay, wait. Do we just want to say everyone above 50% gets to move on?
Here,
Yeah, I
if
think
someone-
that's fair.
If they got the say pizza one wrong, I wouldn't really count that against them. It was meant
Yeah.
to be a trick question.
Okay,
So just
sure.
check. I would say 40% and above, to be honest. Or that's a lot, though. Wait, hold on.
Okay, well, some people came in late. These two people, just join wherever you think you'd do best because they didn't answer most of them. Sorry to those people who weren't able to answer. Our apologies. Do you know how to check who got,
I think you can click on them.
So yeah, we're gonna click on those in 40%, and if you ended up missing this question, then we won't count that against you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure. So I think most of you are definitely sufficient enough to move on to the next class. So Ansh, okay, if you got okay, Ansh can move on. Irene can move on. You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, she can move on.
Okay, yeah, good stuff. Ian, yeah.
Yeah, so
Daniel.
everyone, if you got more than 4 right, 4 or more right,
Three or
then
more?
go ahead and move over to CS Group 2.
Yeah.
No, 3 and more. Yeah, if
Three
you
or
got
more.
3 or more right, just go to CS Group 2.
Wait, do they know how many they missed? Yeah. You
Pretty
guys
sure they
probably
do.
knew.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so you guys just know. Please move over there. Please move over there, and Katie and I will be helping you guys just start on Python, and then as well. Additionally, Pranav, Marion, and Steve will help you guys on Scratch. Okay, so good
Yeah,
stuff.
please be honest to which group you're moving to because the Python group is going to be going pretty fast and it will be advanced.
Okay,
So
yeah. Kayleen, you can move on. Maybe next time. Sorry if we're like singling you guys out as well, Mateo. Good stuff. Good. Okay, yeah. Everyone above Sarvesh can just move on. Anyone 60%. Hopefully, if you were in below, then you understood where you should be. Also, mentors, depending on how many, I think most of the people moved on, so we can probably have 3 people in the Python lecture. So then we can
Okay.
I'll join the Python lecture if that's cool, Joe.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
chill. Wait, actually, are you sure? Wait, Pranav, maybe for today we might want you back in. Just for
Yeah,
today.
no, I'm fine with either, to be honest.
Okay,
so,
yeah. Pranav, can you do that? Steve.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Steve. Marin, you're better at Java, right?
Yeah, I'm better at Java.
Okay, yeah. So Steve, can you move up with us? PLC and Oliver, please just decide yourselves where you should be. And then I think we're gonna just start on the regular lecture, right?
Yeah.
If we have nothing else to do. Yeah, so
How do
good.
I get Python?
How do you get into
Um,
Python? I believe we sent it the link, right? Do you guys have the link where it is?
The
To join the
class.
class? Join REPL?
Here, I'll start it again.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to log into REPL. Hopefully, yeah. So wait, yeah. For those, okay. So
Do we
everyone,
log in?
okay, no. If you scored a 60% or above, please move into group 2. Okay. If you didn't, and we said like if you got 40% and your name was told, like someone, we said like you can pass, then please move up to the other group as well. If that wasn't a possibility for you, I'm sorry, but for now, we'll get you guys a little more just more get a bit of a stronger grasp on the basics of coding, and then you guys can totally move on to Python as well. So yeah, good stuff for everyone. Okay, so if you, once again, 60% or above, please move up. Thank you. We'll see you then. Marion, Pranav, hopefully you can take it from here.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone okay, so does everyone have the link to join our REPL course? Hopefully you guys were able to log into REPL last time.
No,
Mentors,
I didn't check yet.
Okay, mentors, do you know where the link is? Do we have the link for it?
Yeah. It
Can
should
we
just
send
be
it?
in group 1.
Group 1? The link?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone please join the REPL classroom and log into your REPL so we can see everyone there and we can move on with the lesson, okay? Does that sound good for everyone? Yeah, it does. That's right. Good job to everyone who passed the Scratch area. We're moving on to Python. And one of my good friends, his name's Kabir, he's actually going to Stanford right now. He always says that Python is really the true gateway drug into coding, as it's really, the syntax is relatively simple, and yeah, the syntax is relatively simple, and there are so many different applications for Python. It's really a great language for coding, so I'm sure you're in the right place for this. Python is definitely the best language to learn, especially at like 7th or 8th grade. I didn't learn Python until, I believe, 10th grade, so good on you guys for being where you are. Has everyone, okay, can someone send out a poll into the CS polls to determine whether everyone has gotten into the classroom?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, yeah, Steve, can you make a poll to see? And please,
Is it CS Gang?
what?
The thing with the cat?
Under CS announcements, there's a REPL classroom. Is that what you're referring to?
Oh, no, I just went through the thing in the CS discussion group one.
Yeah, either way works. Yeah. So everyone, please join that REPL classroom. And then I'm going to start going through the slides, and we're going to just get into the very, very basics of Python, like variables. I know we didn't cover too much of variables last time, but in Python and all the other coding languages, variables are huge, okay? So hopefully you guys all understand.
What should I wear today thing? So I looked on Replit and then it said classrooms, and then I found this thing called CS Gang, so I pressed it. And then there's something called What Should I Wear Today? And then there's Mad Libs.
Yeah, you are in the right place. By the way, this group is for those who who did end up scoring a 60% or better, or they were 40% and missed the 4th question. So just for everyone's understanding.
Wait, it says for like the school and company name. What do I type?
You can just school or company name.
You can just skip that. Just click the X in the top right.
All you have to do is write your name.
Okay, so how is the poll looking, Steve?
We got 7 people have gotten it,
Yeah,
or at
everyone,
least answered
yeah.
the poll.
Once you guys join, please do that because we will not be able to move on until 16 people have answered that poll. 16 people have joined the classroom. I think that's a good number. So yeah, please join that poll once you've clicked the link and have gotten into the REPL classroom and you've logged into REPL as well. Because we did have you do that last time, so hopefully you do remember your username and password. Once we hit 16 people, we will continue. If you have any questions ever, also, if you have any questions ever, please go into CS Group 2 and screenshot your screen, right? You guys know how to do that. It's in CS Announcements. If you scroll all the way to the top, screenshot your problem. Instead of spamming in the chat, please screenshot the problem you have, and then we'll answer any problems that you have. Either me verbally or one of the mentors will just at you in the chat, okay? And that's going to be a huge thing for Python as well, guys. You may or may not have been in my lessons, but we really want this like back and forth kind of thing going on, right? Because that's what coding's all about. You do something, you get the answer. You do something else, you get the answer, okay? So, Steve, how's the poll looking? Okay, 16 people have said yes, so we're going to just move on. But once again, please, if you ever have any problems, please screenshot your answers. If you think you have the answer, please screenshot it into the chat because that's going to be huge, okay? Because if you get it right, we'll message you privately, okay, that you got it right. So good job on you. Fake internet points for you. However, if you didn't get it right, we will explain your answer to everyone else. And this isn't like a diss on you, of course, because everyone gets stuff wrong constantly in coding, okay? 90% of the time, 99% of the time, you're doing stuff incorrectly. However, your mistakes will help everyone else. So please screenshot your code. That's huge. So anyway, we're going to move on to Python. Can everyone see my screen? Mentors?
No, I can see your screen.
Mentors, can you see my screen? Or am I not screen sharing? I'm not screen sharing. Man. Yeah, so everyone's joined the REPL classroom, I assume, and we're going to get started. So we're coding Python and REPL. So we're going to review some concepts from last time, apply the concepts to Python, make a Mad Libs game, and we're changing it from rock, paper, scissors to what should I wear today because it's a little more on speed. And then finally we're going to debrief. So the first off, we're going to ask, what are variables, okay? So variables in Python store a value, okay? They can be numbers, right? Like 7, negative 400, 10.3. They can be integers. They can be decimal values. They can also store words and lists of words in it. But mostly we're just going to focus on words, numbers, and booleans, which we'll get into in just a minute. But unlike math, you actually know what these variables are, so you can decide. So the first thing you can do is like name a variable, right? And to define a variable, you'd use the equal sign. So as the slide has seen here, if you want the variable called number to be 5, you put number is equal to 5, and that's the variable value. So if you want to do this with a string, right? If there's an integer, and that's like just an integer, and then a string is a list of essentially characters, right? A list of characters, right? Because the HELLO and the list, actually, I might not be explaining this very well to new Python users, but everything will explain itself in the future. So this is a string of characters, and that would equal hello. And you have to make sure and put the quotation marks around it. That's huge, okay? Syntax is huge in Python and all other coding-based languages because that will help define it. And the final variable type we'll be getting into today is a Boolean. And a Boolean holds two values, true or false. So when any comparison is evaluated, Python, right, that's the language we're coding in, will return a Boolean. So let's say we have a variable called x, and x is equal to 12. And this is a print statement, so it just returns stuff. So if you print that the variable x is greater than 6, the 12 substitutes in for the x, and since 12 is greater than 6, you get true. So here are the basic data types we have, right? So we have numeric types, which include integers and floats, complex numbers. We'll get in. I don't think we're even going to get into. You don't really need to bother with them. Boolean types, which are true and false, and then sequence types, and the one we're going to be focusing on today is strings, okay? And that's like a list of characters, right? If my name equals Nathan. So everyone's in the REPL classroom right now. There are also a ton of inbuilt functions and methods already within Python, right? So you can call them, there's tons of libraries of just different functions, and you can find those online. You can just essentially just type in what you want, what kind of function you want, and then hopefully it depends. I'm not going to say that. So anyway, to use any of the built-in functions like we showed earlier, like that print function, you just type in the function you want and then pass in arguments or values that it needs to run. There's tons of different functions, but let's not get into that too much. We're going to go over just a few of them, right? And the first one, the very most important one, is the print function, okay? So basically, you type in the print, and then you have the two parentheses, and then you just put in the string. And try printing hello world like we did in last workshop, okay? Can someone please put a poll about that and see how many people were able to use the print function to type in hello world? Also, by the way, create a new REPL to do this. You can name them. So yeah, under CS polls, when you guys finish printing the hello world thing, once we get through with that, once we get 15 people on there, 14, 15 people that have able to print out hello world, we're going to move on. But if you have any questions ever, please type snapshot your problems and then send them in the group chat, okay? For those that are new to REPL, I'm gonna just go into REPL right now. Can you guys all see can the mentors see my screen? Just creating new REPLs, because
Yes,
I don't think
can
we
see
went
it.
over this at all, right? So here's how you create a REPL, right? You're on the home screen. You basically press create a REPL and just find it anywhere. Just go onto the main page, create a REPL, and then just start typing whatever you want, okay? When you guys learn new stuff, I'll go back as well and type them in and just help you guys figure them out. So, yeah. Does this even work? So yeah, I'll be typing stuff in REPL as well to help you guys along. Once you guys are done, please... Oh yeah, okay. So in relation to writing this code right here, don't write them in the classroom. Just create your own REPL for it. Okay? Once you guys have typed in hello world, please put them in the CS polls, and then once we hit around 14 people, we're going to continue. So create your first REPL. It's going to be just name something random. I'll just name mine hello world. And yeah, once we get a few more people that were able to figure out how to create their own REPL and then go into there. Okay, we've hit 14, so we're just going to move on right now. Good on ya. Okay, so now we're going to get to the very first project, okay? I know it seems a little early, but I'll kind of help you guys along, give you an example, and then you guys will be able to do it on your own. So Mad Libs are essentially fill in the blanks. You guys have all done them, right? Mentors have, right? You guys totally have. Right?
Yeah,
Mad
definitely.
Libs are the best,
Wait,
okay?
Nathan, maybe go back to the end of workshop 3 just to show like how it works. Because a few people in chat say they don't get how it works.
Oh, okay.
So
Go for it. Yeah, definitely. Okay, guys. So, right, get starting with REPL. If you don't have an email, you can start coding. But hopefully you guys all were able to create an account. This is just starting it up. Hopefully you did that last time. check the Python box. And if you want to get started under coding, start coding by clicking the Python. That's huge. And then you just type in hello world. This is the code where you'll be typing stuff in from now on. The run button, that's big. That's how you run the code, and that's the output. And that's about it. You think that's sufficient for right now, Katie?
Yes.
Okay, good
Yes.
stuff. So first project is Mad Libs, okay? So you guys are going to want to go into the classroom. Hopefully you guys are able to locate that. If you're not, put it, once again, snapshot that, snip it, and then put it in the chat, and the mentors will be helping you on that. And click on the Mad Libs project, and you're going to fill this, you're just going to complete it, okay? So here's an example. My blank went to the blank to pick up blank. I love to blank with my blank. So I'm just going to figure something out. I'm going to show you guys kind of how it works, okay? So my name is equal to Nathan. So when I print out my print statement, this is something like how it could go. So my name is, and then because they're strings, right, you add them together. So if I add name, this will go after it, right? So my name is, and then the strings concatenate together, right? So essentially it goes from, the string that you print, it goes from my name is to, so it goes from my name is, and then to my name is Nathan, because I put in the name. I added the string Nathan to the print statement. So now it says my name is, and you add the name to it. So my name is Nathan.
And you're probably wondering, like, why would I put it into a variable? So let's say you wanted to print Nathan like 10 times. Well, what if Nathan also wants to print his last name after a while of time? Then you would have to go in every single one of those lines, in all 10 of those lines, and add Nathan's last name. But with a variable, you can just print name, and then just change the name definition at the top if he wants to change his name. You don't have to use a for loop. Okay,
What?
it's fine.
What? No. Tell me.
Okay, so just do 10 print statements.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then do Nathan. No, just
Okay.
the string.
Let's just say my full name is Nathan blah blah blah, and I don't want to type this out every time because that's dumb. So instead, I just type in the variable name, so it's a lot simpler. There's a lot of better uses for this, but Katie's is this this isn't a very good example, but it essentially fills in for a variable. These can change over time. You saw the for loops, right? Do you want me to talk about this, or is that also wait? Can we create a poll for everyone who was able to, once you guys have completed the Mad Libs activity, or if you're having any trouble? If you're okay, yeah. So someone's going to create a poll in the CS polls to determine whether they've finished the Mad Libs activity. We will also be
Yep.
Yeah, and then if you have any questions ever, please output your code and then tell us. I mean, just, yeah, output it into there. And then if you have any questions, once again, put them in the CS discussion, snip that stuff, put it in the discussion, and then we'll be checking your answers. So this is the Mad Libs assignment. Hopefully you guys can all see it. I'm actually going to go there right now and just essentially show you. So basically, I don't know if I'll walk through it necessarily, but so yeah. So we want to
Someone's
define.
got it in the discussion.
So we want to define variables, right? Define the variables. You have to have all of those, right? So I'm just gonna not follow this. I'm just gonna kind of copy what I'm doing again. So So you define your variables, and then you have your print statement. So
Nathan, I can't see your screen. It's like frozen. Is that just me?
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop screen sharing.
It's frozen.
I'm gonna stop screen sharing and then start again. So hopefully it will come back. So hopefully you guys were able to click on the Mad Libs assignment. You define your variables, right? And then you have your print statement. So this is just one example of what I'm doing. So your mentors today, right? So we have the variables, name 1, name 2, name 3, and then the print statement. Your mentors today include me, Steve, and Katie. So hopefully you guys can figure out this Mad Libs assignment on your own. My mentors are in the classroom and checking people's answers, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, good stuff. I put it on manual check, so hopefully that's how it works. So for those wondering how to get in, okay, so yeah, for those struggling to get in, by the way, we are doing the Mad Libs assignment. What you guys want to do in order to submit your assignments, right, is edit. I'm gonna go into edit assignment, student preview, and then once you finish, right, once you finish typing in your stuff, right, by the way, and then right, once you finish that, once you've run it and you have to fill out the Mad Libs, right? You fill out the Mad Libs, by the way. These are the instructions. You fill out the Mad Libs. Once you do that, you click submit. And then you're able to, and then we, as the teachers, will be able to see your assignments and then check through them, okay? And that's the goal. That's what we want. So please, once you are able to complete the Mad Libs, right? Yeah, once you're able to complete the Mad Libs, please submit your assignment and we'll help you guys through it. Depending on how far we get through this today, yeah, depending on how far we get, we might move on. We might just show you the answer at the end. We'll just see. By the way, did someone create a poll when they've finished the Mad Libs? Yeah, someone did. Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, Steve, what were you saying? Type it in the chat. Tell us what you were saying in the chat.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that what you're doing right now is called string concatenation, which is basically just adding two strings together. You see, that's what the plus sign is doing. You notice though that it doesn't automatically add a space, so you have to add your own space, either within the variable or in the print statement. So that's pretty commonly used, and it's a pretty good thing to know.
Okay, so it seems like some people are having trouble. What we want you guys to do is it's string concatenation, so my and then you something. Okay, so that's kind of, we want you guys to fill out this, okay? Right here. These instructions. That's what we want you guys to do, okay? So yeah. Good luck to you. Once we get around, I'd say around 12 or so people that were able to complete the Mad Libs assignment, we'll move on to the next one, okay? So hopefully you guys are able to do that. If you have any questions ever, once again, please snip your code and put them in the discussion. Katie, Steve, and I will be answering your questions.
Yep.
If you guys are finished, you can try just other stuff with string concatenation as well. You can just make different Mad Libs if you want. Don't just type in your name. Once again, you do want to put in this thing I'm highlighting right here. The my blank went to the blank with string concatenation. Once again, we are putting in the Mad Libs, not my name is. That was just an example, okay, guys? I just want you guys to understand the concepts so then we can apply them to this Mad Libs. So you will be doing these on your own because that's how you learn how to code, right? We can't just tell you stuff. It's difficult to learn by book. The best way to learn coding is by doing your own thing, okay? Doing it yourself, because that's really the best way to learn in this scenario. Once you're done with that, please submit it so then we can just see your answers. And hopefully you guys are able to get some of the stuff. Okay, so we have our first submission. I guess I'll just show hers. So this is Jessica. Good job, Jessica. You were the first one to complete this. Also, yeah, for those, please, that are typing in the chat what's wrong with yours, please, please, please snip your code and put it in so we can really understand what's happening. Because if you just give us errors, we're not computers and we'll likely not be able to answer your question to the best of our ability. So please just snip your code in. Okay, so this is a good answer, but this is pretty good with this for the first answer. However, I just want you guys to know something because from now on, this will be relevant. I can't edit this. But each time you use a print statement, it prints on one line. So what's happening here is that it says my and then first, and then it prints a new line and goes went to the place, and then it prints another line, and then it says to pick up the pickup, and then it prints another line after that. So what you want to do next time is just put that all into one print statement. You can have multiple pluses like that time I showed you guys the mentors that we have. So you can just keep adding onto it, adding and adding onto it. Once you're able to do that, that's awesome. Good job. Also, yeah, one other thing. When you are creating strings, what's really important is that you have quotation marks, some sort of quotation mark, whether it be the actual quotation marks, the double quotation marks, or it be just the apostrophes. Both of them work, however, you need both of these, okay?
Yeah, I think one of a good way to remember that is strings are usually words, and whenever you write words in text, whenever a character says something, they also have to be in quotation marks if you're writing a story or something like that. So that's sort of a way to remember them. That's how I sort of remember them in the beginning.
Once you guys submit your answers, we will be able to give you guys responses, and then we can resend them back to you, or you guys just completed them straight up. If you're having trouble, please post your code in the discussion. Yeah, your mentors and I will be answering through them. Oh, one thing I really want to talk about actually right now is, because this is kind of hard to do with it, it is printing on multiple lines. So let's say I have random code here, and then I want to add more on, but I can't really see the rest of the line, right? So what I want to do in this scenario is I basically press the hyphen, and then I think this should work. Yeah. So just so you guys can tell the difference between them, I have it on two separate lines, and when I put this / in, I can move on to the next line without printing necessarily on another line. So if that helps you guys with formatting your print statements a little better, please do, yeah. Hopefully this helps you guys. Once again, they also have to be in quotations, so we will be answering your stuff. Once you guys finish, please put into the CS polls that you finished the Mad Lib, so that we can move on to the next lesson. Once we hit around 13, 14 people, then we will continue with that. We'll move on to the next part. So yeah, please submit your assignments, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Yeah, so once you guys finish, please submit your answers, right? So, and I'm going to show the student preview once again. Once you guys finish your answer, let's say this is the answer and it's amazing and this is exactly what I want. This is not what you want to type in. Submit your answer. Everyone, please submit your answer so that me and my fellow mentors are able to accurately just go through your submissions, and then we'll resubmit it back to you guys. Hopefully you get it, and then you can get the feedback that we give you guys, and then we can continue. We'll also whenever anyone else corrects them, you guys are also mentors. When you correct anyone, you guys are totally welcome to say it out loud in the group, because doing so would help everyone else as well.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
One problem I am noticing is that people are doing the same. They're not having the correct print statements, doing the print statements correctly. So, right, my name is, you have to make sure and end your string, right? Because what ends the string is these two quotation marks. So you have to make sure that your variable, right, your name, doesn't go inside the string. It goes on the other side, and you have to add it to it to concatenate it. Okay? So Please keep doing that. Please get on that. Once you guys are able to complete it, then please put it in the CS polls so we will be able to continue. Once it hits 12 people, we might go over a little more, but we're kind of short on time for now, so we'll just pick up here. If we have when we have our next lesson, that is hopefully it'll be next Wednesday for you guys. We'll just see how it goes because school is starting, and we'd love to be there for you guys to keep teaching you guys Python. Once again, if you have any questions and your stuff really just isn't working, please snip your code, right? Snip your whole screen for all I care, and please just put it in the chat. In announcements, we did put how to do that, and I think in CS discussion as well. So please snip your code. That's huge. That's huge, huge, huge.
I tried to do what you guys told us to do, but it didn't work.
Please snapshot. Please snapshot your code. Okay, that would be.
I did.
Okay. Yeah.
I sent it on the CS discussion group too.
Did we? I think we responded. Probably we have not. Yeah, we definitely did. So yeah, make sure.
Yeah, we did. You're missing an ending parentheses. Also, to a bunch of you, you need a plus sign on the beginning and end of the variable. So you're adding strings to both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure and everyone cross your I's, dot your T's, and by that I mean put pluses on both sides and parentheses on both sides. That's really big. Or else, because Python, even though it's a high-level language, it doesn't understand everything you're saying. So you got to make sure and put the exact right code in so you know what you're doing. It is, so for all of you guys that aren't, for all of you guys that are just like, I guess, still getting through it, please continue. Okay, this is huge. This is your first steps in learning. In my opinion, my favorite coding language actually. But am I allowed to show some of the stuff I'm doing? Yeah, definitely. I totally am. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. So, because we only have like 2 minutes left, please, guys, submit your answers. That is huge. We'll be looking at those, and we'll be sending back stuff as soon as we can. And yeah, that's going to be a huge part of this. It's going to be a huge part of this process. So please, please, please submit, okay? So far, we've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people submit. So once you guys are able to do it, please, please, please submit, okay? That way we know you guys are getting everything, okay? But I am going to show some of my code, so it's pretty cool. You've probably heard of machine learning before. It's a relatively common thing, but what I'm doing right here is I have EEG data, right? And then, so what I'm doing, am I allowed to talk about this, you think?
I think you are.
Yeah, okay. So there's tons of things you can do, right, with coding. So this is Google Colab. If you guys want to do stuff online, okay, if you don't have like a specific, if you just have a browser and you don't have any other programs you want to download, you can use Google Colab. It's in Google. All you have to do it is just like go into more types of files you can choose and choose Colab. See, so I have data that I get, right? I can import it from stuff. I can import it. I have column names. I can get the names of different columns. I iterate through all my columns to get the data. And then I can pre-process my data. And this is all stuff, okay? And then I have a model for the data to put it in. And then it trains. I also have music because reasons, and you make the model, and there's so much stuff you can do with Python, and this is just what I'm doing. Like, there's so many different aspects. It's crazy, actually. Also, yeah, please complete the Mad Libs assignment. Please submit it. That's huge, okay? But it is 1:30, so you guys are free to leave once you have submitted your assignment, okay? You can only leave when you submitted your assignment, okay? That's big. Okay, we want you guys to submit your assignments so that we can see them and we can tell that you guys are actually understanding, that you guys actually know what you're doing, and that's going to be huge, okay? So we can help you guys get to where you need to go. But, however, if you have already completed the Mad Libs assignment and you've submitted it, yeah, you guys are free to go. So, thank you guys so much for coming. This means a lot to all of us. If you're still having trouble, you can pick up again next time, or you can... I mean, we'd like you guys to just try to figure it out right now. But if that's not a possibility, you know, we're all busy. So, that's good stuff. Please keep submitting your code into here, and we'll do our best to answer everyone's. Hopefully, yeah, we always at your guys' names and good stuff like that. If you are still having trouble with this Mad Libs assignment, actually, okay, yeah. So if you guys have completed the Mad Libs assignments, you guys are totally free to go. However, if you are still working on it, please go into the group chat CS help so that we can help you guys individually. And Steve, are you willing to go there? Can you just give
Yeah,
your
of
little
course.
voice? Yeah, so Steve will be in CS help if you're having trouble, okay? You can talk to him specifically, right? You can just unmute yourself and there won't be many people. So if you need help, go to Steve, okay? Steve's your man. You can just talk to him and tell him your issue. Please screenshot your issue as well when you do it. Python is extremely specific, right? Because if you don't tell the computer exactly what to do, then it's not going to do it. So if you're having trouble, please go to CS Help. Steve will be there waiting for you with open arms. But if you have completed it, please submit your assignment, guys. That's huge, okay? We really need you guys to submit your assignments so that we know you're getting through them. Okay? So, but once you've submitted, thank you guys for submitting so very much. We'll give you guys feedback, but once you're able to complete that, you guys can just go. So good stuff.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming.